Well, last night I met a lady, which was quite unexpected, and we started talking, and one thing led to another, and she asked me, would I like to go back to her place for some eggs? Very unusual, but beggars can't be choosers, and I'm very much a beggar at this point in my life. So, yes, we got back to her place. She had lots of books. I like books. So we had that in common. And, by this stage I was getting a little nervous. But, that's to be expected, really, isn't it? It happens to everyone. The first time. But anyway, she poured us some drinks. And we talked. And then I just realised I'd made an error. She hadn't asked me back for eggs at all. But in fact, some facts. So she moves up the couch towards me and she put her arm around me, and then she asked me to talk dirty. And well, I don't know many cuss words at all. I said, "Ooh, ruddy heck, crikey," that sort of thing. I don't think that had quite the effect she was looking for. Well, next thing I know, my pants are around my ankles, and she's like quite the octopus. Again, I was absolutely rigid with fear. And then she turned to me and she said, "Oh, you can just take me now in any hole." And I thought, well, but there's so many. I didn't know what that was all about. So, as you can imagine, amongst all this going on, I was in quite a lather and desperately trying not to expectorate all over the place. It's a problem that I do have, as you can obviously tell from my speech impediment. I do tend to spray all over the place pretty much constantly. And well, obviously at some stage in proceedings she'd got some measure of satisfaction, and she just sort of flopped back and lit up a cigarette. And I'm sorry, but there are things that I just cannot tolerate, and smoking is one of them. So I said, "Excuse me, would you please mind not smoking? If you'd like to go outdoors, then that's all right, but not inside, please." And she took exception to that quite strongly, seeing as it was her house. And within about 5 minutes, I was outside on the doorstep. Really, there's not that much more to my story. I suppose now I am a man. I am wiser in the ways of women, and I'm going to go buy a bicycle next week, and possibly a hat. So, thank you for listening. Goodbye.